Yo guys, it's Sonic24. Welcome back to the video. In today's video, we're going to be doing another reaction, and today we're going to be reacting to My Story Animated. Thank you for giving me a moment to breathe. Anyway, I will try and link this video in the description so I don't get copyrighted. And I hope you enjoy the reaction, because if you do, I will make more, because this is definitely going to be fun to film. Also, tell me what you think of the background. I think it's pretty colorful. I got Funko Pops, Sonic posters below me. Anyway, let's get started with the MSA video that I decided to react to. Cut! Just cut! Oh my god, my cat! No way my cat just entered. Can you say hello to the people? Can you say hello to the people, Poppy? Poppy, say hello to the people. Say hello to the people. Gonna have to blur that out. Anyway, let's just get to the video that I decided to react to. And the video we will be reacting to is Mom left me in a lion's cage so I could become strong. Imagine your parents are just like, honey, you're weak. Go in the lion enclosure. And then it's just like, no, but I don't want to do that. And they're like, too bad. And then you get mauled. Yeah. Anyway, Sonic24, MSA, 3, 2, 1. Go.
I'm Kelsey, and I'm reporting from Baltimore. If you think you had a bad relationship with your mom, wait until you hear my story. But before you get your mind blown...
You think you had a bad relationship with your mom? My mom put me in the lion's enclosure and let me get mauled. I almost died.
Like, imagine someone's like, bro, one time my mom didn't let me buy the toy at Toys R Us, and your friend's like, yeah, my mom put me in the lion's enclosure. Then everyone just looks at you like... Anyway, back to the video.
Oh, make sure to like and subscribe.
Okay.
Also, we've got some super cool MSA merch just for you.
I'll like and subscribe. Let's do this. Like and subscribe. There you go. Also, you gotta support the original creator. Go like and subscribe to MSA. It'd make them happy. Like and sub to me. It'd make me happy. Let's continue the reaction. I'm gonna stop pausing. For now.
Fucking awesome bottles and notebooks, perfect for your daily grind. Don't miss out. Check them out in the description below. Have you ever heard of maternal instinct? No. Well, my mother hadn't. Literally. Her first words when I was born were, not now. She was so present in my life that when I was a kid, I used to...
You're born, the doctor's like, oh, here's your child, and then the mom's like, not now, I'm watching my Family Guy clips with my Subway Surfers. I have no time for my child right now. You seriously think I have time for my child? And the doctor looks at you like...
Believe that my nanny was my mom.
Mama, I love you.
Oh, no, sweetie. I'm not your mom, but good luck with that. She was almost never at home, and when she was, she spent the whole time on her phone or
watching the Family Guy clips.
It's really late. Can you tub me in?
I can't. Criminals don't sleep, kid. I have to take care of the city.
Mom, for the last time, you're not Batman.
Yeah. No, she wasn't, but we were as rich as him. My mom was a hotshot judge who dealt with high-profile celeb cases and was always on the news. She was like a celebrity, so we lived in a huge house, and she drove a shiny Rolls Royce.
Nice.
My childhood was like a big winning streak. Fancy
Is that
gadgets.
the owl from Winnie the Pooh? The one on I know this is a stupid reason to pause, but the one on her right, I think? No, her left. The one on her left, or my left? Like, is that the owl from Winnie the Pooh? Like, all these just look like all-frame plushies besides the owl. He looks like the owl from Winnie the Pooh. You can't tell me he doesn't look like that. Like, that's just... I know it's a stupid reason to pause, but...
And futuristic toys. Check. Anything to mute the tiny human.
Bruh.
Private visits to the planetarium and zoo. Check. Are you sure I can't just leave her here? That's the lion's cage? Is that a no? Despite the money, my life
bro, my
was
cat just
far
came in.
from being great. I
I
didn't
gotta go
want
close my door. I will be back. Sorry, I'm back. It's just my cat can open my door. Somehow, which is really annoying when I'm recording a video. Anyway, back to this video.
of toys. I just wanted my mom to give me a little attention. So, since I was a kid,
One time we took a trip to the zoo and she threw me in the lion enclosure and went, "You gotta become a strong celebrity. Bye, honey."
at it any way I could. Let's just say I was a bit of a troublemaker. One time, when I was visiting Mom at work, I got bored of finger painting and went to her office, which was strictly off limits to me. You can probably guess what happened next. I took my finger brushes and turned her aesthetic office into a huge 4-dimensional twister board. She
That
didn't
looks
yell at me at
awesome.
that time,
That
but
looks
I
awesome.
did hear her scream at the nanny who was supposed to be looking after me. I told you never to lose sight of her. You're fired. A few years later in school, this girl was breaking into some teacher's
Wait, she went to
office.
school?
She began to shuffle through everything in search of some papers. I noticed her shoelaces were untied, so I walked into the office to warn her. Hi, your shoelaces. But when she heard my voice, she got so scared that she jumped out the
Wait, what?
window. She dropped some papers and I grabbed them. Turns out they were math exams. At that exact moment, the teacher came back from lunch. Oops. The next thing I knew, I was invited to the head teacher's VIP lounge and Mom arrived, giving me the side eye. Mom, you're not gonna believe what happened. You're right, I won't. So save it. I only got like a 2-day suspension. But either way,
Bro.
my mom decided to take me out of that
Guys,
school. And
I'm sorry. Like, don't say only a 2-day suspension. Say I got a 2-day suspension, because that's still bad. You're still not allowed at school for 2 days. Like, that goes on your permanent record, dude. Like, don't get suspended. Oh my. You're like, go at, like, your friend, whenever you go back to school, your friends are like, bro, you got suspended? Yeah, but it was only a 2-day suspension, so it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Like, no, that's still bad. But when's the mother gonna throw her in the lion's enclosure? Oh my! I am so sorry. The video's been like 6 minutes and the actual thing's only 2 minutes. Okay, I gotta stop pausing.
into a much stricter one to make me a responsible adult. Before my first day at my new school, she only said one thing to me. This is your last chance. I didn't know exactly what she
What?
meant. But
Oh,
I
last
knew
chance
my
at a
mom
school, then she
hated
can
having to
become
deal with the problems I created. So I figured that all I had to do was stay out of trouble. Easy,
Probably a
right?
good idea.
Well, not really. Staying out of trouble meant not having any fun. And
no.
it's not like I had anyone to spend time with. Of course,
not have any
I always
friends?
wanted a sibling, but I never had one. What about friends, you might be wondering?
That's what I just said.
I guess I wasn't exactly popular at my new school, but it was not my fault. The school my mom sent me to was very prestigious and traditional for boring, wannabe perfect rich kids. So,
Okay.
my reputation was not the perfect hook for new friendships. I tried at least to make one friend, but each kid there was either completely afraid of me or so boring.
Oh no, it's Hatsune Miku!
My last hope was Laura, the resident brainiac of our class. She knew every answer and loved going to school. Although,
Teacher's pet.
time she'd have a couple of days off and never looked sick. Don't get me
Okay.
wrong, she's as dull as ditch water. But for some mysterious reason, I like her. Not that it was mutual. We were paired together in science class, but it was like an experiment gone wrong. Please, I can't be with her. I can't get into trouble. Come on, we're gonna have fun. I tapped her on the shoulder to encourage her, but that made her drop the test tube she was holding.
Oh, gee.
Luckily, it wasn't that toxic. Nah, I'm just kidding. It was really toxic, and
Wait,
the
what?
school had to be evacuated.
Then I just turned into
I was really
Pikachu.
trying to stay out of trouble, but trouble seemed to chase me. Outside the school, while we were waiting for the men in suits to take care of the
Well, she was
hazard,
supposed to say Men
Boy
in
started
Black.
to pick on Laura with his little drone. He kept flying it closer and closer to her. Laura
gonna become
covered her head
friends,
and
I
threw
guarantee.
herself to the
Or
ground.
no, she's
while
gonna be like a
everyone
bad person or
laughed.
something.
Stop! Leave me alone! He didn't, so I had to step up for my new friend. I picked up this big stone and threw it at the drone. But turns out my aim is not that good, as I bullseyed it into the head teacher's car window. When my mom found out that I had started a chemical disaster at school and vandalized a teacher's car on the same day, she was absolutely furious. Let's go. When we get home, you are gonna start packing. Packing? Where are we going? We
We're
are not
moving.
going anywhere. You are going to boarding school.
Oh my!
She was joking, but she was dead serious. Mom, no,
thought she was
stop.
gonna get
Let me
homeschooled.
explain. There was this drone, and I tried to defend my friend Laura, and stop lying for once. You're out of control, and I'm on the biggest case of my career. You need someone who can straighten you out. Then, just like Voldemort when you said his name, someone interrupted our discussion. Hi, I'm sorry. I couldn't help it over here. I'm Laura's mother, Kelsey's friend. Great, she's gonna defend me. I can take her in if you want. I'm a specialist in child behavior. What? This must be a joke.
Bruh.
Spoiler warning? It wasn't. I'm sure I can
Big
turn your
spoiler.
little Kelsey into a perfect student, like my Laura. I looked at Laura, and she looked at me with some despair, as if she was trying to tell me something.
What? Why does she look so horrified? She would become a great student, just like my little Laura. Bro, like, every time someone says, like, oh, I love Laura. Laura loves me too. Or I like Laura. We're friends. She just has this mortified look on her face.
Without speaking, she subtly shook her head. What is it? She wants me to go to the bathroom? So, what do you say? It sounds ideal. Before I could protest, my mom had already arranged to pay a generous sum of money to straighten me out.
AKA
I was
not seeing
immediately
her
shipped to
child.
Laura's house, only with a suitcase of my possessions. I didn't even get to say
Wait,
goodbye to my mother.
Prediction. I know what happens. Whenever they get a question wrong or something, or whenever they're bad, they get thrown into a lion enclosure. Like, oh my god, you got 8 divided by 4 wrong. Lion enclosure you go. Bye. See ya. Have a good time.
How could Mom do this to me? If she'd taken the time to listen, then she'd know I did nothing wrong. This can't get any worse. Okay,
Besides
you
breaking
might
out
think that
window.
staying with Laura's family sounded better than a boarding school, right? Well, trust me, it wasn't. It was
You got
much
thrown into the
worse.
lion
Let me
enclosure.
spill the tea on Laura's parents. The dad was never there, always working, just like Mom did. I didn't think I saw him even once. The worst part, he was the good parent there, because Laura's mom, she didn't love. If my mom had a cold heart, hers was a certified iceberg. Lights out.
Her heart is only the tip of an iceberg that goes so deep. Trust me. The layers of Laura's mother's heart go way deeper than you'd think. So let's do an iceberg video. Bruh.
Out at 7 p.m. Breakfast, 5:30 a.m. sharp. Then it's silent study until school. Silent study? Talking unless invited means losing privileges.
Oh.
After school, it's silent study again until dinner. When can I use my phone? Breakfast, 4:30 a.m. tomorrow. Wait,
What?
what? But 3:30 a.m. for both of you. Then I saw Laura with her finger over her lips, desperately trying to get me to shush. Hand
Does
me
she
your
ever
phone.
smile?
All social networks are completely banned. What? I can't
Does she-
miss my daily dose of MSA.
Wait, does she have Mobius syndrome? Wait, no, because Mobius syndrome is like you can't show emotion. Also, no, my phone, I can't watch MSA. Little did she know that wasn't even the worst of it. She'd get thrown into the lion enclosure only a few hours later.
Get out of here, and fast! I thought being Laura's roommate would help in devising an escape plan, but to my surprise, Laura was used to this. She can't starve us whenever she wants. Shush, she'll hear. She has supersonic hearing. Come on, don't be ridiculous. Breakfast at 2:30 a.m. tomorrow. Darn! In the next couple of days, things went from bad to worse. I tried to talk to Laura
Like,
in
that's-
science class. Can't you see how...
Why would you show her smiling to show that things went from bad to worse? Like, every other time you've talked to her, she's like petrified. But now it's like, things went from bad to worse. Just look at how Laura's doing. Wait, why is she so happy? You never smiled when I tried to talk to you.
wrong this is? Kelsey, please, just don't make it any worse. I was actually considering trying to get used to that new lifestyle, but then Laura's mom took it too far. I had been studying.
She threw me in
for
the lion's
and
enclosure.
Quick note, wow, it's amazing what you soak up when you actually study. But anyway, I needed soda, and Laura gave me a death stare when I snuck out of our room. When I got to the kitchen, all the cupboards and fridge were locked with Fort Knox level security. Then I was
Fort
caught
Knox?
red-handed.
Like
No
Fortnite?
wonder your mother gave you away. Hey, don't bring my mom into this. She couldn't deal with you anymore, so she quit on you. I couldn't stand her anymore. Shut up, you meanie. Maybe I didn't say meanie. You are not going to disrespect me in my own house. To the study room for the night. The study room was an extremely small room where she sent us when we misbehaved. I had to spend the night there. I tried to sleep using
Studying?
a book as a pillow, but I couldn't stop thinking about Mom.
When is she gonna get thrown into the lion's cage? I've been waiting for 14 minutes, and there's been no lions. No lions at all. I'm going crazy. I swear. I just want to see lions. Lions.
I had to go see her. I knew she was angry, but I was also so sure that she loved me and that she'd take me back if she knew the truth. One day, I managed to cut school and get to our house, but apparently she had moved. When I snuck back to school, the principal was waiting for me. Hi, Kelsey. Laura saw you leave. That little goody two-shoed snitch. Your foster mom's waiting in my office. Oh boy, I made up my mind. You and your other students shouldn't have to deal with this. She'd be better off homeschooled. The thought of being locked up all the time in that house with her was truly scarier than any horror movie ever. No, I'll be good. I mean, I am good. I swear. Of course, my vote didn't count. From then on, I wasn't allowed to leave the house. It's the only way to keep you from trouble. How on earth is she qualified to foster kids? I tried to lay low while I came up with a brilliant plan to escape for good. Still thinking, what is this? What did I do now? Surprisingly, this time, she wasn't yelling at me. She was furious with Laura. You got a B+? It's the day I felt dizzy. I don't care about your excuses. You know where to go.
Did she just
Laura
incinerate the
headed
paper?
straight to the study room. I was still angry at her for ratting me up, but after she spent the whole day there, I started getting worried. I decided to sneak her some food. I'm going to get help to escape. I may need you to cause a distraction. Are you out of your mind? Just leave me. Laura, you don't deserve this. My mom will take us both. When she knows the truth, she'll be so happy to have me back. Laura remained silent and refused the food. After 2 days of being locked in the study room, Laura was released. I guess that explains her absences from school. Sometime later, I asked her how she was able to stand so much time locked up in there without losing her mind. I just draw things on the wall and time goes by. As you can see, things in that house were absolutely crazy. Finally, some days later, my ticket to freedom presented itself. Her mom was out somewhere, and all the windows and doors were on lockdown, but I managed to break one like a superhero. First, I went to school to tell them what was going on.
Break one like a superhero? This is more what happened. She broke through the window like, whoosh, and then fell. Let's pause the video.
Let me tell you, being a hero is a thankless job.
Bro,
The
she
head
ain't
teacher
no
looked
hero.
at me like I was pitching a school play on Mars. Let me call your foster mom. With my superhero escape plan foiled, I had no choice but to step out the window quickly. Next destination, the police station.
God, I thought you could say the
or I'll have you
PlayStation.
arrested for wasting police time. I seriously must have one of those faces. Nobody believes me. There was only one person who could save me and Laura, my mom. I ran to the court, stayed low, and waited hours until I saw her getting out of a fancy car. Wow, she has bodyguards now? I did my best to get her attention. Mom, hi, Mom, Mom! But it was useless. She didn't notice I was there. Some things never change. When she disappeared inside the building, I snuck into the place hoping no one would recognize me. Soon, I found Mom. She was in court with her gray wig on and in the middle of a trial. I decided to wait until the trial was over to avoid interrupting her work. I knew she hated that more than anything else in the world. See, I can be a good girl. However, it was all so boring. It was so obvious that the guy with the mobster tattoos who appeared on the tapes was the bad guy. And there was no plot twist. After a while, I just fell asleep.
How did she get like
Waking up
into
at
the courtroom
4:30 in the
without them like
morning was
questioning
too
it? Like,
hard for me.
I'm
A
sorry,
little
who are
later,
you? Are you like a defendant on this case or something? Or like, what are you here for? Then she's just like, oh, no, then just leaves. That'd be crazy.
Grabbed me by the arm and woke me up. I thought it was my mom, but when I opened my eyes, to my shock, it was Laura's mom. Come on, your mom spotted you and told me to get rid of you. She did see me? Can't you understand that she doesn't want you anymore? Laura's mom tried to silently pull me out of the courtroom, but I let go and hopped up on one of the seats. Mom, you gotta help me. Laura's mom is a psycho. Everyone turned to look at me. She forces us to study all day, and when we're bad, she locks us in a tiny room. You have to believe.
She should have been like, when we're bad, we get thrown in with the lions. When we're bad, she's like, you have to go in with the lions. And then she's like, no. And then she gets thrown in with the lions. Like, that should have been the plot twist. What part of this? Like, the only thing I can think of is the Laura's mom is supposed to be the lion that's, like, devouring her. That's the only thing I can think of.
me. Please, Mom. I love you. Mom looked at me in embarrassment, showing no hint
She
of
wearing a wig?
reaction. I'm sorry, everybody. My daughter is a troublemaker, addicted to lies. I should have sent her to boarding school. I could hear my heart breaking. I knew my mom was mad at me, but that moment, I understood that she didn't love me, not even a little bit. Laura's mom grabbed my arm again to pull me out of there. This time, I didn't resist. I was completely defeated. But right at that moment,
Kelsey is telling the truth. Everything she said is true.
everybody, including myself, now turned to look at Laura, who was standing on some seats a few rows behind me. I hadn't noticed, but her mother had brought her with her. Laura!
My mom is a monster. Please help us.
Laura, shut up, or you will spend a month in the study room. The whole courtroom gasped, just like in a real courtroom drama. One of my mother's security guards grabbed Laura and was ready to pull her out of the courtroom. But I broke free from Laura's mom's grip and jumped onto him to help her.
Oh my.
Chaos followed as the rest of the bodyguards, along with our mothers, stepped in to catch us, while Laura and I scurried around the room. Go, girl! Run! Be free! A few seconds later,
what was
more
that
people from the
boring version?
courthouse came in and finally caught us. We were taken to an office where Laura and I awaited our fate. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Your mom will be extra hard on us.
You can say that again.
For what it's worth, thanks for sticking up for me. You should have seen your mom's face. I always knew you had it in you.
Guess your rebellion inspired me.
Finally, we were friends. After a few
Finally.
hours, somebody finally came. Girls, we held hands and waited for the worst.
We investigated what you said, and apparently you were right. At your mom's house, Laura, we found the study room with your drawings inside. So she was detained, and you will go to another family's house.
What about me?
You're going with your mother. She wants to apologize.
I'm really sorry, Kelsey. I should have believed you. I don't know how I can make it up to you. Well, to start, we can take Laura in. Done. Laura smiled, and I hugged her. We moved in with my mother. Her remorse was short-lived, and she soon returned to her old ways, ignoring our existence completely. But we didn't care. Me and Laura had each other. We became not only friends, but sisters. I told you guys I always wanted a sibling. As soon as we turned 18, we moved in together and started a new life far from our mothers. A happy life. Because family isn't the only one you're born with. It's also the people you encounter along the way. The ones
Family
who
is
support
the
and
friends
love
that we
you
made
no matter
along
what.
the way. Oh, okay, that's the end of the video. Okay, that was a sweet little video. No, wait, don't let it autoplay. That was a sweet video. Like, wasn't the best, and it was like not that conclusive. It didn't have a very conclusive ending. Oh, hi, puppy. Good girl. Can you move? Thank you. Anyway, if you like that video, please make sure to like and subscribe because I'm definitely going to be doing more MSA reactions and just reactions in general. So, see you next time.